upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one, David.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year.
Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the right. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Still looking on the move. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Snags it down the right side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Boom. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up.
Music no. Charcoal.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And this one splits the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, the scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. And they're getting... Rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the... But you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Clemson! And the pummeling has... Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this. But you never want to let up in a rival.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through... been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Red pass hits complete. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They'll line up for a second down play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got the quick pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defense... looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Price. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll run it. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there... Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hubbard. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And for a quick... Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They They try to pop a run on the draw. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Woods. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks the tackle. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Bush. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first. And sets him up at the 45-yard line. Working through his progression, you get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Woods. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.